Welcome back to school.
Uh,
What do I do? Oh yeah, I think I have to go over to the
let them go.
VC.
I love them so much. They're so cute.
Bellini did the thing. This gets its own fancy cutscene and let's go. Melton is great. I remember when people found him in Go, everybody was like confused that it was like maybe a glitch, but he was a straight up new Pokemon. Like brand
Eee.
new. And they shoved him into Gen 1, I think. He's considered a Gen 1 Pokemon if you didn't know.
I love that.
Yeah. Also, what's so cool about Let's Go, if you ever get a Switch, I'm letting you know this. You can transfer your Pokemon from Go into Let's Go, and you can go capture them in the Safari Zone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's actually really cool. I really like that.
it's good of them. Also, how close are we to Creepypasta Town? I don't know what to call it.
Oh god. Lavender Town.
I love Lavender Town's song though.
I like it.
Okay, so
I mean, we're technically
up
not that far.
let's
Wait, what's the route over?
Rock Tunnel Power Plant. We're near that. Yeah, no, I think we go down here to Saffron,
And then we head
and
over
then we
to
head over to Lavender Town.
Lavender.
There's that whole arc there, and then we'll head up to the power plant, catch our Magnemite, if that's how it works. I have no idea. Magnemite is
Maybe.
definitely. We've already made it clear he's gonna be part of our team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He needs to be.
We just need to give him
Who
the
else-
most like
who else should we
regular
do?
name.
Oh, there should be stuff over here actually.
I'm trying to think of who's in this game.
It is Gen 1. We're about to find out who's in this game. A Caterpie! Oh my god! I'll kill it for XP. Also, playing Pokemon games early on with all of you guys make me realize how much I hate Tackle.
Tackle sucks.
It's so bad. Quick Attack is god tier.
Okay, can I just say, I think my favorite opening to any Pokemon game that I've played is probably gonna be Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
It's likable. I like it.
I really like it because it's like, it doesn't just be like, here's a big painting of like Pokemon.
Actually,
Gen 6.
to be fair, the opening of Gold and Silver, the original, it's only like 3 minutes. It doesn't take long at all for you to get started, because that was back.
Yeah, that's
Even
true.
in Gen 2, they were doing Gen 1 fan service, which was pretty funny to think about.
Well, like I'm saying, like just for like the visual appeal.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I like
Yeah, not just like speed, but like visual appeal of like the very opening of the game. Like, I liked Gen 6 because I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's this really cool professor. I really like him. But like with this one, it literally gives you like the very opening from 3rd gen, and then it's like, hey,
it's
there you go.
HD.
and then it kind of like brings it to life because it's just on a screen,
Yeah, I thought that was
like
cute.
in a screen.
How it's Professor Birch as like the Game Boy version with the old Game Boy music as well.
Yeah.
And then Brendan. Because I know the characters in
Brendan.
that are named Brendan and May. May is obvious.
Yeah.
Because May made it into the anime. I don't
She
think
was there for a while. I noticed they keep the girls for a really long time.
except Hilbert and Hilda were not in.
They
any of
never
the
added
animes.
them in.
Same with Salem. I don't think Salem or whatever the females. I think it was Salem as well for both genders. No idea.
Maybe. Wait, oh wait, hold on. Which gen are you talking about?
The X and Y show. Yeah, I hate how the show was X, Y, and Z, but there wasn't a Z.
No,
Game.
Salem and Sabrina.
Sabrina. Okay, thank you.
Debrina.
And then don't you have a? Isn't your rival named Serena?
Wait, no, it's Serena and Salem, but depending on who you play as, the other one is your rival.
Oh, okay.
But then there's also all the friends too.
Oh, bikes.
I kinda-
Oh yeah, never mind. $1 million. We'll come back.
I thought that I genuinely thought that
Oh, we got.
that game was so great because it's like you have more than just one rival. You have friends, but I'm like,
And then none of
Just so
the thing is
whenever
none
they
of them are
pop up.
developed, and it's hard to care for any of them.
oh. The only one I could say I actually really cared for was like the orange-haired boy because he was very cute, very adorable, and
was
very
cute.
likable for me.
Yeah, he was just a dork. That's why I like the fat.
Fat boy, fat boy,
I
fat
don't know what
boy.
his name was. Team Rocket Grunt sent out, but
I don't know
Champ.
why I was gonna say. I thought his name was Tony, but I think it's something. It's Tino, I think.
Shit, I'm gonna set Pidgey as my first Pokemon, so that way we can give him some XP. Also, holy shit, Razor Leaf is strong.
Oh god.
This is such a good game. How did nobody... this is like one of the least talked about Pokemon games. I know it's liked, but I hardly hear about it. That's the thing.
Well, I think a lot of it's just because, like, it's just a remake. People are like, oh yeah.
Except it's a remake, but it's actually better than the original. It's one of those.
No, I know.
I like Gen 1. I don't think it's the worst. I think the worst Pokemon... You're gonna probably disagree with me. I personally feel the worst Pokemon game from what I've played is X and Y. Just not too big on those. They're not bad.
I mean, I could see what you mean.
They're not
with
bad
that.
games. They're just underwhelming.
Yeah, it's like there was a lot of hype for them, and then by the time like you actually got the hype out of it, it's like this is not as good as what.
Yeah. Oh
they
shit.
Say it is.
Meowth.
We should have a Meowth.
Should we?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, I'm
Because
asleep.
that'll give us the normal typing.
Okay, so now we have a Meowth. Bomb left a comment on the first video saying for us to catch the guy, and I think that's supposed to mean catch an unknown. we'll catch one, but we're not using one because unknown sucks.
I don't think they have unknown in this.
Unknown is Gen 1, I think. No, he's not.
No, it's Gen 2.
Oh, okay. Meowth will be named...
Q.
What?
Go to Q.
Nope.
Okay. I.
Key.
Yeah, just add letters as you go if you want.
Keepy. Should we leave him here at the daycare? Because doesn't he get leveled up here, or no?
I mean, at the daycare they do get leveled up, but I wouldn't recommend it, because I feel like once we get to Lavender Town, like, I feel like we should keep Meowth out on us.
Mm-hmm.
But, Lavender Town obviously is where you catch a lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
But, since Normal is immune to Ghost type,
Okay.
is that...
If I grew up with this game on my Game Boy, I think this would probably be one of my most played. This seems very good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's one of the better Pokemon games I've played. Just,
I think the first Pokemon game I actually finished was, I think, X and Y.
Mine was Diamond.
Well, okay, I wouldn't. My first one would have been
Ooh.
Pearl, but the thing is that the person that
What's down here?
gave me the game to use is that they were like, they didn't make it clear that they didn't want me to delete their progress. So I had started the game all over.
Whoa, where did that just...
By the time...
What the fuck? Sorry, you can continue, I'm just confused on where the hell I am.
Oh, no, you're good. Okay, then, like, by the time I had finished the game, or I was at, like, the Elite Four, then he's like, I want my game back, and I'm like, dude, I thought you gave it to me, and he's like, no. And then he got all salty when when he found out that I deleted his stuff, even though I did it right in front of him.
Oh, man.
And he didn't
one thing
say
I'll say in
anything.
X and Y, as easy as they were, the Elite Four, like, arenas were done very, very well.
I thought they were really cool. They were really pleasing to look at.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the battle, Diantha is the champion in that game. Her, as easy as it is, again, I'd say it's some of the best music in a Pokemon game.
Wait, isn't it
yeah.
Diane?
Bug. It's Diantha or something, and she's like...
Oh, Diantha.
She's like, I think my favorite champion is easily Cynthia from Platinum, Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah,
She's cool.
that's true.
I like... Wait, was Steven the champion in Ruby and Sapphire, or am I thinking of someone else?
I think he was.
Okay.
Steven Stone.
What if... Oh shit, that'd be so cool. I wonder what the Pokemon team in Gen 8 is gonna be. Wonder what they're gonna do.
Well,
'Cause
I think since...
What gen would you consider, fucking Let's Go? Because I think that's just... I would say that's like Gen 7.5 or something like that, I guess.
It's like a remake of a remake, really. So, I mean... Personally, I feel like it's, like, for me personally, I feel like it's more probably just, like, a reboot, I guess, for, like...
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I feel like it's more like Black and White 2 stuff.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I'm just, like, wondering, because it's the first game. It's the first Pokemon game for the Switch, and
Yeah.
That just makes me wonder, like, does it count as Gen? Is it Gen 8 or is it still Gen 7 or is it just its own little spin-off game?
I think it's its own little spin-off game because I feel like each generation either has a different. For me personally, to consider a new game like a new generation in itself, I feel like at least the requirements is that it has multiple new Pokemon. There's a team, like a newer boss, like at least a new boss, because obviously in each generation there was a new boss.
It seems like in each gen there's like a remake, and Gen 7 seems to be the only one without remakes. Well, Gen 7 was literally a remake of the game that came out in Gen 7, so...
Well, actually... Wait, what do you mean by remake?
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
I mean, I know, but you're like saying... Or, I don't know. I'm confusing myself. But the thing is that the other thing is, too, what I like to consider as a new generation is whenever there is a new Pikachu remake, because every single generation has an electric mouse, or an electric rodent of some sort remade.
Yeah.
Which Let's Go doesn't have that, if I'm correct. It's just going through Kanto.
Let's Go is probably just like... God, that would make... If fucking, like, Gen 8 ends up just being a new story in Kanto, I'm going to be livid. I'm
gonna be kind of sad. I
don't think
honestly,
Kanto... Okay, actually, no, I'm saying it. Kanto's, like, my least favorite region, because it's so boring, but I don't think it's bad.
I like it because it's the first one, but I also don't like
I appreciate Red and Blue for starting the series, but...
Yeah.
I'd rather, you know, not do it. I'd rather play the other games than,
No, yeah, I feel like with, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Cause like, okay, if Let's Go ends up actually just being like a stepping stone for what Gen 8 is gonna be like, I think it did a good job personally. I know some people aren't happy with it at all, which I understand completely.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think it's justified to be mad with some of the changes.
Yeah.
But okay, so I think the best change is how random encounters work. The fact that they're not random, which I think that's cool. You see what it is before you go into battle with it, and you can just plain avoid it. So repels are basic. There's still repels, by the way, which I don't get.
I think the mechanic for like random encounters are a little bit different than what we're thinking of it, because like obviously it's like
in this it's just you walk in the grass and then something pops up, and then in Let's Go it's like you see what it is, then you can walk into it to like catch it and stuff.
But I feel like it's probably gonna be a little different than that. Like I feel like it's probably gonna be like the Pokemon tries to interact with you as well, instead of just like, oh yeah, it's just me deciding to interact with it.
Yeah, and the thing is, if they just make it so that way excuse me. If they make it so that way, oh shit, we're out of time. See you all in like 1 day your time, 5 minutes our time, 3 seconds our time.